Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are tackling a question that has kept many people awake at night. Which ghost is actually the scariest in the entire world? From ancient legends to modern urban myths, every culture has its own version of a nightmare. We're going on a global tour of terror, looking at the entities that chill the bones of millions. Grab a snack, turn off the lights, and let's dive into some of the most bone-chilling stories ever told. Remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but terror is universal. We'll explore various regions and their most feared spirits to see if we can find the ultimate champion of fear.
First, we travel to Mexico to meet the legendary weeping woman, known as La Llorona. Legend says she drowned her children in a fit of rage and now wanders the riverbanks, crying out for them in eternal sorrow. She's not just a story. Many claim to hear her wails at night, even today. There's a terrifying rule about her. If you hear her nearby, she's actually far away. But if her voice sounds distant, she's right behind you. Her white dress and hollow eyes are the stuff of pure nightmares for anyone wandering the waterfront after dark, making her one of the most iconic figures in Latin American horror.
Heading over to Japan, we encounter the slit-mouthed woman, or Kuchisake Onna. Imagine walking home alone on a quiet street and meeting a woman wearing a surgical mask. She stops you and asks, "Am I pretty?" If you say yes, she reveals her mouth, which is slit from ear to ear, and asks the question again. No matter what you answer the second time, the outcome is usually gruesome. This urban legend became so popular in the 1970s that it caused genuine mass panic in schools across Japan, leading to police escorts for children. The psychological trap of her question makes her uniquely terrifying because there is almost no right answer.
In the misty lands of Ireland, the banshee is a harbinger of death that nobody wants to hear. She is a female spirit whose piercing scream or keening signifies that a member of a family is about to pass away. She doesn't kill you herself, but her presence is a terrifying omen of inevitable loss. She is often described as an old woman with long, streaming hair and eyes that are permanently red from centuries of weeping. The thought of hearing that supernatural wail in the middle of a foggy Irish night is enough to make anyone's skin crawl. She represents the fear of the unknown and the ultimate finality of death.
Coming to Southeast Asia, specifically Indonesia and Malaysia, we have the kuntilanak. Known for her long black hair, white robe, and the scent of jasmine followed by a rotting smell, she is the spirit of a woman who died while pregnant. She is said to inhabit old trees and abandoned buildings. Her signature high-pitched laughter is what really gets people. It's a sound that signifies she's hunting. In local folklore, she is one of the most feared entities, often associated with vengeance and deep sorrow. The way she is said to transition from a beautiful woman into a terrifying monster is a recurring theme that keeps people away from the woods at night.
Deep in the forests of North America, the Wendigo haunts the snowy wilderness. Originating from Algonquian folklore, this is a malevolent spirit associated with cannibalism and greed. It's described as a gaunt, skeletal creature with a constant, unquenchable hunger for human flesh. The scary part? Some believe that a human can actually turn into a Wendigo if they resort to cannibalism to survive the winter. It's a chilling personification of the dark side of human nature and the harsh, unforgiving cold of the north. Its speed and ability to mimic human voices makes it a predator that you can never truly outrun or outsmart.
In the Philippines, the manananggal is a truly grotesque creature that defies logic. By day, she looks like an ordinary, beautiful woman living in a village, but by night, her upper torso detaches from her lower body and grows giant bat-like wings. She flies through the night looking for victims, specifically pregnant women, using her long, needle-like tongue to feed. To defeat her, one must find her lower half and sprinkle salt, ash, or garlic on the open flesh. The visual of a half-bodied woman flying through the sky is undeniably one of the most terrifying concepts in global folklore, combining body horror with predatory instinct.
Moving to more modern legends from the UK and USA, we have the mysterious black-eyed children. These are paranormal creatures that look like children between the ages of 6 and 16, but their eyes are entirely black. No iris, no white, just an endless void. They typically appear at doorsteps or car windows, asking for permission to enter with a strange, hypnotic, and monotone insistence. Those who have encountered them report an overwhelming sense of dread and a fight or flight instinct that kicks in immediately. They represent the uncanny valley of horror, where something looks almost human, but feels profoundly wrong and dangerous.
Almost every kid in the West has heard of the legend of Bloody Mary. The ritual is deceptively simple. Stand in a dark bathroom, look into the mirror, and chant her name 3 times. Legend says she appears as a ghost or a bloody corpse, sometimes screaming at the person or even scratching their face. Whether she's based on the historical Queen Mary I or a local legend of a wronged witch, the psychological terror of looking into a mirror in the dark and expecting to see someone standing behind you is a universal fear. It plays on our fear of reflections and what might be lurking in the spaces we can't see. From Jewish mythology comes the Dybbuk, a malicious, possessing spirit believed to be the disembodied soul of a dead person. Unlike a typical ghost that haunts a specific location, the Dybbuk seeks a living host to inhabit, usually to settle some unfinished business or seek revenge. The idea of losing control of your own body to a restless, angry soul is a deep-seated fear that transcends cultures. The stories of Dybbuk boxes, which are wine cabinets supposedly used to trap these spirits, have become a staple of modern internet horror and cinematic adaptations, proving that ancient spirits still have a powerful grip on our modern imagination.
So, we've traveled the world and seen some truly terrifying entities. Which one do you think takes the crown for the scariest? Is it the weeping mother by the river, the flying monster of the Philippines, or perhaps the silent child with those pitch-black eyes? Every culture has its own way of defining what scares us most, but they all share the same goal: to remind us of the vast unknown. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the world's most terrifying legends. If you enjoyed this video, please show some love. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the paranormal. Good night, and sleep tight, if you can.